Don't you love being wrong? I do. Sometimes I actually do like being wrong. Especially when it's things like, well, the stuff is actually in the game, and I just didn't realize it because, well, gotta admit, it's not all that clear that that's the case. This is a lot of wood. Yeah, I thought we should probably go gather a bunch, so here we are. Hey, I'm KIC. We're playing a little more Alchemist Awakening because I've had some really good and useful comments and thought, all right, what the heck, let's do one more. Man, we didn't really fully explore building in this game, so I thought, it's only fair that I really do that. So, not going to say we're building anything massive necessarily, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's build... I kind of like the look of spruce, so we're going to build something out of spruce. We'll probably need some tiles at some point. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that spruce as an option. Well, here, let's get rid of... Oh, that one's already there. Never mind. Never mind. And I'm just thinking, what else do we need? I'm just kind of looking what else sort of stuff I can put together. Maybe we'll roll with those items for right now. We'll do that for the time being. That is a nice full... No, that's the one I'm using. I was looking for something else, but I don't really quite see what I'm looking for. So here's the thing. I'm just going to full on admit at this point, I have no idea what all is in the game and what isn't. Obviously, we have a gigantic walking tree that seems to have lost all of his leaves, and that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. I mean, if Tree Man is cool with that, then I'm certainly cool with that. But there are just a variety of things in this game, and clearly, that I didn't know that you could make a chest and that you can, points to that simple fact. There's a lot going on, more than meets the eye. It's kind of like Transformer in that regard. Problem is, and I will say it is a problem, it's just not really clear all these things available. And, that's fine, I get it. It's kind of like Minecraft in the early days when you had to, build stuff. And I don't know, maybe you still have to. You had to build things in such a way that when you were crafting, they kind of formed a general shape of what you're building. I actually really like that as a system, and I kind of miss that when I'm playing other games, because it's just kind of fun being able to make something in the general rough shape of whatever you're trying to make. I just like that. I think it's kind of fun. Is the best way? I don't know. I don't really care if it's the best way. I'm not arguing about that. I'm just saying it's fun. And in this case, the way this game does things, it follows that general idea, and I think it's a pretty fun thing. I gotta say, it was pretty awesome when I built that windmill and I built the lightning rod and those other things. I thought, hey, that actually was really cool. I really did enjoy that. You know what? Let's change things up. Now that we have a floor in place, let's go ahead and switch to oak planks. We'll leave everything down there just in case we decide to go back to those. And we're going to do something pretty basic here. We're not going to go really in-depth because, again, I just don't really know what all options are available to us. So I would feel kind of silly saying, well, that's not in the game, when it turns out I just don't know that it is in the game because, well, we're going to be building something here in a moment that absolutely is in the game, which means we're going to have to go talk to our creatures that have been given life and figure out who's holding what, because they don't need to be doing that anymore. So let's just do something kind of basic. Again, we're not doing anything super in-depth here. We'll do maybe something like that, and since I don't know if proper windows are in the game, we're just going to give ourselves here a nice good size window. I like the look of that one. And then we'll just do, oh, you go away. Something like so. And I have no idea if this is going to work. This is going to be really interesting because I don't know how to make a door. Yeah. No clue. Maybe let's try and make a door before we do anything else. Maybe we should do something like, I don't know. Can we just pop something down right here? Let's see. What would a door be? If I were a door, that looks like that might not be tall enough. So let's switch to our make useful tool. Haha, look at that. We got a door. I gotta say, that is really satisfying. Really, that is satisfying. I really enjoy that. Now, I don't know, and I don't have the right, I don't think I have the right stuff here. Let's take a look at our other options. We have sand over here. Let's turn those things off. I didn't mean to turn them on. I do want sand. Sand and fire. Sand and fire gets us glass. So we have a couple of different glass options. Let's go with those, because I like the look of those. And then we can actually have proper windows. And it looks like it's pretty smart here about its rotation. In fact, I'm not doing any of that rotating myself. The game is entirely rotating. That's kind of inconvenient right there. But all I have to do is go up just a touch more. And it's going in exactly how I would expect. So bravo to that. That's actually working pretty well. I'm not feeling too badly about that. I'm actually feeling much, much better about this game. And that it has all these things that I stupidly thought were not in the game. And I just didn't understand how it worked. So, bad me. Absolutely bad me. That was all me. I take full responsibility for that one, and I apologize profusely. Sorry, Osiris. That's my bad. That's in part why I'm doing this video again, and also because I gotta say, when this stuff works, man, it works well. And I say that of games in general. I like when a game works well, and I'll be honest with you, performance still leaves something to be desired, and I blame Java for that. Maybe falsely, I don't know, whatever. But that aside, things are working pretty well here, such that I'm building this, I don't know, pretty quickly. It's not a big house, it's not meant to be a big house, but we're actually seeing how the construction works pretty well. We're going to do an awkward window because, oh no, we can do a full-size window, never mind. I built the other one as 4. I was thinking I was going to do 5. A couple of windows that are awkward and 5. Just out as curiosity here, what sort of options do we have? We could do big. Let's do some modern glass windows. Why not? I like the sound of that. Oh, those are nice. Those are clear. That is very clear. That's very nice. Oh, look at that. You actually don't have a real seam there when you place those down. These ones you get a little bit of a seam because, you know, it has the, I don't know, lead or something in it to basically make it look like a framed window. But these are just chunks of glass, and that is seamless. That is nice. That's good. Door works just as you would expect it would. That is marvelous. Ah, man. I am not kidding when I say that is just super nice. You know what? Here, let's take a look. Do we have stairs as an option? I don't see a staircase as an option. Let's make sure here. I don't want to be lying when there is, because clearly I've already been wrong multiple times. I don't see stairs as an option. So I'm going to go ahead and say no stairs. And that's okay. That's in part why I picked these tiles right here and why I've already placed a couple of them, because there you go. I don't even know that it's necessary to have those there. I just like the look of it. I figure, you know, if we're going to have a slightly raised floor, because I didn't want to do, well, I didn't want to build just right on the grass, then we ought to have some stairs, right? I think that makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you. It certainly makes sense to me. We're going to go ahead and place a couple of these guys down. This is a... Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Holy cow. No way. Oh, that right there. That... Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Are you kidding me? I should not be that excited by the block automatically turning into a corner block. There's no call for that. And yet I am, because that... Oh, my gosh. Okay, how many times have you played a game and thought, man, this looks cool, except for that corner spot just looks like crap. And maybe there's a corner block in the game, and it's just a pain in the rear end to try and place it. And you just, you know, good luck getting it to look right. It always looks funny. Something's just not right with it. It doesn't look right. Whether it's an outside corner or an inside corner, something just looks dumb. Oh my gosh. And this game is taking care of it automatically. All I'm doing is just changing where I'm aiming. And I gotta say, it feels reasonably intelligent about where I'm aiming. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Oh, holy cow. That is something else. I don't even know what to say about that other than that right there for me, that might be the biggest and best invention I've seen in the genre. That right there is an evolution in the creative sandbox game the likes of which I have not seen. And maybe this isn't the first game to do it. I'm not saying it is. Although it might be. I'm not saying that it is because I have not played every single crafting game out there. But, oh man, that is just a thing of beauty. Holy cow. It's such a dumb little thing too. That's the funny part. And yet, oh, it's so good. Now here's something I'm not sure what's going to happen. Maybe I shouldn't have done it this way, but whatever. We're going to run with it. I've already put all these blocks down. We're going to switch back to these tiles again because I would like to put another row of tiles. Can I crouch? There we go. I had to remember what my crouch button was. So if I turn around somewhere in here, theoretically, here, let's place this block first. Maybe I'm confusing it and it needs something to attach to. Yep, that did the trick. All I needed to do, because this looks a little wonky. It doesn't know what to do, but as soon as I give it context, oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. I get it. It makes no sense for why I'm that excited, but oh man, you can't. If you've never tried to place a corner block in 7 Days to Die without knowing exactly what you're doing, that first couple of times, just shoot me. It's just an exercise in frustration. Maybe things are a little better now. They haven't always been. What do you say? Do you want to leave it open like that? Or do we put more of them on the inside? Because I almost want to play with that. You know what? I'm going to do that. I don't care. Nope, wrong direction. That was not where I wanted. There we go. Oh, look at that. That is ridiculous. Just like that, I instantly have inside corner blocks. Oh, man. Outer corners, inner corners. I gotta tell you, this game is smart. That is really ridiculous. You just have no idea. Okay, so here's a question then. I have now lamented there are no stairs in the game. Oh, I totally screwed a couple of those up. Did you see that? I saw that. I didn't realize that. Here, let's get these back. Can I get up here? Hey, let me up. Let me onto my own roof. All right, apparently I cannot get onto my roof from that point. Place you there. All right. A couple of these are totally jacked up and are corner pieces that should not be corner pieces. So let's fix them because that actually opened up a gigantic hole in the roof and I don't like that. So where am I looking to place this one? Not there. Right there. I think that looks okay. And then it looked like there was another one messed up. So that one. And let's place you, where are we going? Right there. All right. Nope, got another one. All right. I clearly had a little bit of problem with these, but on the whole, I'm going to say that is pretty darn good because most of those look pretty good to me. That one, you're a little wonky. Let's get rid of you. We'll fix you. Don't worry. We can fix you. We can put you back together. Maybe. Right there? All right. So I have a couple of them on every side here, which tells me that things aren't entirely seamless. Ooh, that one's problematic there. Because my corner is wrong. So let's redo that guy. Nope. You shouldn't be a corner right there. There we go. That is the correct corner. There we go. I had the corner wrong, so that's why that one was all messed up. I didn't pay close enough attention. Anyway, those minor complaints aside, some of those were clearly my own undoing. I gotta say, that worked out pretty well, but I am curious of something. I started to say it, but I didn't actually complete that thought. I'm not sure this is going to do anything. Cat. And I mean on-screen cat, not the cat in my lap that is actually behaving herself, as she is occasionally known to do. Pick all these guys up. Come on. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Let's switch to these guys. I'm just curious here. Let's do something like this. And this might not do anything. Can you? No, you don't recognize a shape. So just out of curiosity, let's keep the idea going. And this might do something else entirely. I feel like there have got to be stairs. Like I'm just missing something like I missed everything else. Okay, I don't see those. So let's do one last thing before we wrap up the party here. I need that guy, because I said something that was very incorrect. Not just incorrect, very incorrect. I said there are no... I don't know if that matters. You know what? Let's find out. I don't know if it matters if they're all stacked all wonky or not. It does not matter. And that is a chest which is in the game. So there you go. I lied to you. Didn't know I did it. Didn't mean to do it. But that right there is a working door, a working chest, and a working little hut/house type thing. And I don't know. I'm not sure what other things we could find in here, but I'd be willing to bet there are other things. Like maybe you could do... here, let's do a bit of experimentation. I don't really have room inside to do it, so... Here, let's... oh, wrong one. Here, I want to pull these blocks down. And let's go ahead and pull all these blocks down, too. We'll do that. Because I have an idea. One more thing I'd like to try. Let's do... we'll say 4. That's not really lined up. I don't like that. I'm trying to line them up. So we'll do, let's say, 4 by 2. And then we're going to switch to our nature here. And we're going to do cloth. And let's go ahead and slap some cloth on there. You know what I'm going for, right? And I don't know. Maybe this will work. Maybe it won't work. Could not recognize a shape. Ah, bummer. And here's the problem is, again, I don't know how all this stuff works. So can I just pull these blocks out? And is this even a valid shape? I'm trying to make a bed, just in case it's not clear. I don't know if you can. And if you can, I might have the completely wrong shape. Problem is, I haven't the slightest clue. Wrong one. If you can, what the correct shape is, because, you know, I just don't know that yet. Let's yank you out. So theoretically, there's a 4 by 1 of each, and that doesn't do anything. So, I don't know. Maybe cloth is in the game. Cloth, fabric, canvas. Maybe you can make a bed. Maybe you can't. I don't really know. All I know is that I can place a cactus, and we're going to have a little cactus right here because who doesn't like a cactus? Everyone likes a cactus. I think that is a proven fact, and we're going to leave it right there, building a cactus, because why not? And I don't know. Again, I will probably end up coming back to this game as additional things are added, and maybe even just as I learn more about what in the heck you're supposed to be doing in this game and how, because clearly it's just not all that well documented yet. And again, that might be my part. Oh, look at that. There was a piece of wood down there I didn't get. I can walk into the cactus and it doesn't hurt. That's kind of a shame. But that's okay. Whatever. It's all good. So anyway, I'll catch you on another one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.